Hello, I'm Derek John Johnson. Today's video, I want to rant a bit about how I'm just sick and tired of hearing people constantly whine about people being on food stamps and how they're taking our money and how we should be allowed to tell people what they should buy with food stamps because it's our money and our taxes. Where? Here's the thing, as somebody who was on food stamps, no, people do not use food stamps to buy fast food. That literally happens nowhere except conservative propaganda or maybe every once in a goddamn while. And even did, so fucking what? I'd rather people be spending tax money to feed themselves when they're hungry, even if it's something you deem not responsible, then, all the money we spend blowing up foreign kids. As somebody who grew up on it, it's barely enough to live off. Even when you have multiple ones in the same house. The only time it really got to be abundant was during COVID, because politicians were actually giving more to help people in need because the businesses had to fuck up and demand employees work when they were fucking sick. If you're really that concerned with taxpayer waste and not just screwing over poor people, we only hear the, what about our taxpayer money? Our taxpayer money, we should be allowed to say how we use our taxpayer money. Meh. When it's fucking poor people. Nobody ever says this about the $681.9 or so billion that's used in fucking military budget. Nobody ever says this about tax return money going to corporations that barely pay any fucking taxes, or billionaire or multi-billionaires or trillionaires who use your money, who fucking use tax loopholes to get out of paying their fair share. You're not concerned about taxpayer waste. You're just concerned about screwing over people you don't like. The amount of money that goes into social programs is only about $1.2 billion. 1.3 of the federal budget. Cutting those off or making those even harder to get than they are now will not solve any debt or anything. It'll just make you feel happier knowing that there's children starving in the street, you fucking sociopath. And I know that people are gonna say I'm being too angry or that I'm not being generous enough to the other side. Fuck that noise. They weren't generous to me, so I'm not gonna return the favor. And I've had to hear this shit since childhood. I'm not gonna put up with it anymore. And if you don't like that, well, boo freaking who, too bad for you. What's a video for date? Bye.